Have you ever wondered about the origins of your favorite cookies? The iconic Oreo, with its delicious chocolate wafers and creamy white center, might surprise you. While it seems like it's been around forever, Oreo actually has a fascinating history, and it's not quite the original you might think. Hi everyone, welcome to the Giant Success Stories, where we uncover the hidden stories behind your favorite brands. Today, we're cracking open the case of the infamous cookie scandal. So grab a snack, settle in, and get ready for a delicious journey through history. The rise of the sandwich cookie. The story begins in the late 19th century, a time when hearty biscuits were essential for sailors and soldiers. However, as sugar became more affordable, consumer tastes shifted towards sweeter treats. Enter the Vickers family. In 1891, John and Joseph Luce, cousins by marriage to the Vickers, joined forces with the Luce Wiles Biscuit Company. This company, formed in Kansas City, Missouri, capitalized on the growing demand for sweet biscuits. The Luce Brothers and Hydrox, 1908. Following a series of mergers and acquisitions, the Luce Brothers found themselves overtaken by the National Biscuit Company, Nabisco, in 1900. Undeterred, they formed their own company, the Luce Wiles Biscuit Company, in 1908. It was here that they made history. Inspired by the new trend of chocolate-flavored cookies, Joseph Luce set his sights on creating a truly unique treat. He combined two innovative ideas, using cocoa powder in the cookie dough and creating a sandwich cookie with a sweet filling. This groundbreaking cookie, featuring two chocolate wafer cookies with a creamy vanilla center, was named Hydrox, a name thought to evoke purity, possibly inspired by the elements hydrogen and oxygen. Enter the Oreo, 1912. Back at Nabisco, Adolphus Green, who had fired the Luce brothers, wasn't about to let their success go unchallenged. In 1912, just 4 years after Hydrox was introduced, Nabisco released their own version of the sandwich cookie, the Oreo. The similarities were striking. Both had chocolate wafers with a sweet creme filling, and even the design shared some resemblance, including a laurel wreath pattern. There's no official confirmation, but many believe Nabisco's inspiration for the Oreo came directly from Hydrox. The timing and near-identical design certainly raise eyebrows. Some even speculate that the name Oreo might be derived from the embossed design of the cookie, which resembled the flowering plant genus Oreodaphne. The battle begins, 1912 to 1930s. Initially, Hydrox held the upper hand. It was already a popular treat, and even held the distinction of being one of the first kosher-certified cookies in the United States, a selling point that Oreo couldn't match at the time. However, Nabisco, a much larger company, had resources that the Luce Wiles Biscuit Company simply couldn't compete with. Nabisco launched a major marketing campaign for Oreo, focusing on the playful act of twisting the cookie to separate the wafers before dipping them in milk. This simple yet effective strategy helped Oreo gain popularity with consumers. Meanwhile, the Luce Wiles Biscuit Company faced personal tragedies and leadership changes. John Wiles passed away in 1923, and the company was eventually renamed Sunshine Biscuits. Despite their efforts to promote Hydrox as the original sandwich cookie, Sunshine Biscuits struggled to keep pace with Nabisco's marketing might. The fall of Hydrox, 1930s–1999. Throughout the 20th century, Sunshine Biscuits continued to produce Hydrox. However, the company went through a series of acquisitions and leadership changes, which ultimately took a toll on the brand. Here's a closer look at the factors that contributed to Hydrox's decline. Shifting corporate priorities. As Sunshine Biscuits changed hands, the focus shifted away from promoting established brands like Hydrox. New management prioritized developing and marketing new products, leaving Hydrox somewhat neglected. Marketing missteps. Sunshine Biscuits' attempts to restore Hydrox with recipe alterations proved unsuccessful. Consumers accustomed to the original flavor profile were turned off by the changes. Additionally, a name change to Droxy's in the 1990s further confused consumers and diluted brand recognition. The rise of Oreo. Nabisco, on the other hand, continued to heavily invest in marketing Oreo. They launched creative and memorable advertising campaigns, solidifying Oreo's position as the iconic sandwich cookie in the minds of consumers. New flavor variations and playful marketing strategies kept Oreo relevant with younger generations. By the late 1990s, Hydrox sales had dwindled significantly. Faced with declining profitability and a lack of strategic marketing efforts, Kellogg's, which had acquired Sunshine Biscuits, made the difficult decision to discontinue the Hydrox brand altogether in 1999. For many Hydrox fans, this marked the end of an era, leaving a void in the cookie aisle. The return of a legend. For many Hydrox fans, the disappearance of their beloved cookie was a bitter pill to swallow. However, a new champion for Hydrox emerged in the form of entrepreneur Elia Kassoff. Known for his success in reviving other discontinued childhood favorites like Astro Pops, Kassoff set his sights on bringing Hydrox back. In 2008, Kassoff acquired the Hydrox trademark after Kellogg's discontinued it. He understood the importance of staying true to the original recipe, but the challenge was finding a reliable source. This wasn't an easy feat. Old recipe books and archives offered little help. Finally, through a stroke of luck, Kassoff found a crucial piece of the puzzle: an unopened box of Hydrox cookies from the 1980s, preserved by a dedicated fan. Using this as a reference, he created the original recipe with the help of food scientists. A David and Goliath battle? 2015 present. The official relaunch of Hydrox happened in 2015. News of the cookie's return spread quickly, generating excitement among nostalgic fans and curiosity from a new generation of cookie lovers. While Hydrox doesn't have the same marketing muscle as Oreo, it has carved out a niche in the specialty cookie market. It's often available online and in select grocery stores, particularly those catering to customers who appreciate classic treats. The return of Hydrox has reignited the debate about its relationship to Oreo. Some argue that Oreo is simply a copycat, while others point to Nabisco's, now Mondelez International, massive marketing power as the key to Oreo's success. Interestingly, the relaunch of Hydrox coincided with a period of public scrutiny for Mondelez. Concerns were raised about the company changing Oreo's recipe and using their influence to potentially limit shelf space for Hydrox in some stores. In 2016, Kassoff even filed a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, accusing Mondelez of using unfair business practices to suppress Hydrox sales. The FTC ultimately dismissed the case, but the incident highlighted the ongoing tension between the two cookie brands. The future of Hydrox. Despite the challenges, Elia Kassoff remains committed to Hydrox. He emphasizes the importance of passion in entrepreneurship, believing it fuels perseverance through challenges. Hydrox may not be a household name like Oreo, but it continues to find loyal fans who appreciate its classic taste and historical significance. Oreo, with its massive marketing budget and diverse flavor offerings, shows no signs of slowing down. Hydrox, on the other hand, carries the torch for the classic chocolate sandwich cookie experience. Ultimately, the choice between Hydrox and Oreo comes down to personal preference. But one thing is certain: the return of Hydrox has injected fresh energy into the cookie aisle, giving consumers a wider choice and reminding us all of the rich history behind these iconic treats. The story of Hydrox serves as a reminder that sometimes, even in the face of overwhelming odds, a beloved brand can make a comeback. The enduring appeal of Hydrox. So, what makes Hydrox stand out? Some fans claim it has a less sweet and slightly more bitter chocolate flavor compared to Oreo. Others prefer the texture of the Hydrox cookie, finding it to be a bit crunchier and hold its shape better when dunked in milk. Ultimately, taste is subjective. However, there's no denying the unique place Hydrox holds in American cookie history. The story of Hydrox is far from over. As more consumers seek out unique and nostalgic treats, Hydrox has the potential to expand its reach. Whether it reclaims its past glory or remains a niche favorite, one thing is certain: Hydrox is back, and it's here to stay. Support the underdog. If you're Team Hydrox, let us know in the comments and tell us why you love this classic cookie. For more mind-blowing food history and hidden stories, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.